So I have not lost 1 ounce of urgency in my mission to pass this law.
Congressman Nick Langworthy, after announcing that his Energy Choice Act, which would be a federal block on any state or local government imposed future fossil fuel bans, has now been passed out of a House subcommittee and is now before the full House Energy and Commerce Committee prior to any potential full congressional vote. This coming despite last week's court appeal delay from New York State officials on putting into effect in January the already approved All-Electric Act, which would have imposed such a ban on natural gas. Langworthy says he questions potential political calculations in pushing that controversial ban past next year's gubernatorial election.
We've been communicating each and every week with the Majority Leader Steve Scalise that sets the floor calendar, and understanding the urgency that New Yorkers need this important relief. And I don't care that the governor paused her policy. That doesn't change my calculus one iota.
There is a companion Senate Energy Choice Act bill, and while Langworthy says the Senate tends to act slower, he feels his measure actually has over 120 House members and even some Democrats in support. The congressman aware there might be some states' rights questions here, as New York State has set its policies to curb carbon emissions, but he feels it's a national issue.
Pipelines cross state lines. The grid crosses state lines. When one community, one state tries to change the overall narrative, it affects other states. This is something that would disrupt the overall ecosystem of the energy footprint in America.
Months ago, Democratic New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand told us she did not know much about Langworthy's Energy Choice Act, but her response was interesting.
He hasn't briefed me. He hasn't asked me for my support, so I can't comment on that bill. In general, I like voters and New Yorkers to be able to have choices about what fuel they choose to use and what's economic and what's affordable.
Representative Langworthy feels his energy choice bill, if passed by the Republican majority House and Senate, would line up with the Trump administration's open energy strategies. On your side, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.